Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hi. How many of you remember what your first bike looked like?
Me.
How about how you learned how to ride a bike?
No.
No? Oh, you remember?
I remember.
You remember. I would never forget that experience though, because it took me 6 years to learn how to ride a bike. 6 years. So today.
Oh, it's upside down. You're holding it upside down.
Okay, sorry. So today I'm gonna share with you what my first bike looked like, and also my bike learning experience. Actually, this speech I wrote it after I found out about the theme, and upon reflecting about learning how to ride bike, I realized that I learned a lot through the experience, a lot of life lessons also. So I want to share those with you today, and I hope you can get some insights and apply that to your life also. So it all started when I was in Macau. I was about 6 years old. One day, my dad just came home with opened the door with this brand new BMW. Blue BMW with like a little string on the side. I was so excited. It was a surprise, kind of like that one, but much nicer than that. And my brother and I were just so excited, and we were just like, yeah, let's take out. Like, we didn't have a lot of toys, and that was the only thing we had. We were like, yeah, we learned how to ride a bike. You know, every day outside. You know what the best thing is? It actually has training wheels. So the whole time we're just using the training wheels. And I never thought to take them off because I thought it's training wheels. So it trained me how to ride a bike. And I thought, I already see adults in China, they all know how to ride a bike. So eventually when I grow older, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna know, right? Did that happen? No. I was just not confident enough. I was afraid to fall, and it's just more like a fun thing, and I just kind of did it, and then I outgrew it and got rusty, and I put it aside. So that was my first lesson. My first lesson is that you can't buy your way into learning something. You cannot buy a bike with training wheels thinking that you'll just learn how to ride a bike. You cannot buy a gym membership thinking that you just get in shape. You cannot buy a Toastmasters membership and not come thinking that you'll be a great public speaker. Right? So fast forward, when I got to America, and I was already 12, 13 years old, I met my American cousins for the first time, and I saw that they all knew how to ride a bike. And most of them were younger than me. I was like, what happened? I got so inspired, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna learn how to ride a bike. And I just watched how they do it, and I just no one was there to teach me, but I was just, okay, this is what they do, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know how to stop or turn or do anything, but I'm just gonna do it in a circle so that I can just keep going straight in a circle, and that was the beginning of how I learned how to ride a bike. So that goes to my lesson number 2, that confidence is not a prerequisite. You don't have to be confident to come up and speak, right? You just have to have courage. Everyone is gonna have fear to do something, but if you do it despite the fear, that's the first step. And then capability and confidence come afterward. And guess what? I did learn how to ride a bike. It only took like a day and a half after. And I didn't have any teacher. I fell and I picked myself up, and then I biked again. Like, I saw everyone could do it, I could do it. But it was during a time when all my cousins were learning how to play basketball. So that's my third lesson, is that when you make a commitment, it requires some sacrifice. Everybody learned how to play basketball. I could maybe be a really good basketball player, like that lady over there, but I never learned. But at the time, I just know it wasn't as important. I was so on fire and inspired to learn how to ride a bike. I had to do it. So that's the opportunity cost. So that time I learned that when you really want to commit to something, you have to say no to some other things. So there you go. Those are my initial 3 lessons that I learned, that when you want to learn something, time and energy spent is way more important than money. Not just membership of Toastmasters, you gotta come.
Yes!
And
Yes! Say it again! Say it again!
Capability and confidence comes after courage. Right? Come up and speak. Lastly, committing, requires opportunity cost. I'm sure you guys are all here on a Friday night, you're saying no to some other things, right? So maybe we want to ask ourselves, what are you investing, other than money for your own growth? Maybe we want to ask ourselves, if you are confident, pretend you have all the confidence in the world, what would you be doing? And maybe we want to ask ourselves, what do you want to say no to so you can really say yes to the most important things in your life? And I have one last new insight that I got today, is that public speaking is a lot like riding a bike. and that, that 6 years?
Yes!
That 6 years, it was just the longest time, it was just deciding. So if you guys are deciding to think about if you want to join Toastmasters today, you're thinking, I want to learn something, you can just join today.
Yes!
Commit.
Yes!
And if you're thinking if you're going to join a competition, right, do an international competition, decide today.
Yes.
Like you've been a member, you've been having fun. You know what, this year I'm going to try to compete. So thank you everybody. Whatever you learn over here too in Toastmasters, it is like riding a bike. Whatever you learn, you're never gonna forget. Yeah, just like riding a bike. Thanks.